Welcome to Golden Mastermind Seminars Radio with your host, Jeffery Combs.
Jeffery Combs, President and Founder, Golden Mastermind Seminars Incorporated. Welcome to Facebook Live. It is officially 2-4 Tuesday. I'm going to get one thing for you. And right here, I have two different packs of affirmation cards. So welcome everyone. It's good to be here with you. Jeffery Combs, President and Founder, Golden Mastermind Seminars Incorporated. Scott Lucas, Cheryl Lynn, Ashley Jordan. Welcome to 2-4 Tuesday. Eddie, good to see you this afternoon. Affirmations. Jennifer, good to see you this afternoon. Ashley says, good afternoon to everyone. Good to connect with you this afternoon. It is Tuesday. It is the next to last Tuesday of February. I did make a mistake. It is not a leap year. For whatever reason, I was thinking there were 29 days in February. So today's topic is affirmation, the power of the spoken word. Word is law. You attract with your words. You attract your reality, people, and situations to fulfill your feelings. Jennifer says hello. Ron Ziegler has joined us. Ron, let us know how your health is. Ron has been a long time follower, been through some health challenges, and Ron says hello to everyone. Stephanie Aversano, so good to see you this afternoon. Stephanie in Florida. Stephanie and her exceptional husband Pietro, long-term clients of mine, great friends. James McElroy, hello from Philadelphia. Josh Moran, that is Coach Josh, who is a top-tier coach and one of my keynote speakers at Millionaire Blueprint. If you follow my content, I posted pictures from one of the last Breakthroughs to Success, February of 2019. I hosted 4 Breakthroughs to Success that year, 2 proteges, and then that was the end of the era for Breakthroughs to Success. That event has been rebranded and is now called Millionaire Blueprint. It is twice a year, and it is available to all coaching clients. Haley Turner has joined us. Haley, so good to see you. The topic for today's Facebook Live is affirmations. For those of you who have been reading Louise Hay for a number of years, or you've been in the spiritual truth community, or you have been in 12-step programs, affirmations are very prevalent. Also, if you have owned a business in network marketing, direct sales, it's also very common, the power of word and affirmation. In 1990, I was exposed to my first affirmation card deck, and this is it right here. This is my very first card deck, The Game of Life and How to Play It. I was first exposed to affirmations through a church in Kansas City, Missouri, Excelsior Spring. It's called Unity Church, and every 30 days, they would send out a little pamphlet, little tiny pamphlets like this, and it was called The Daily Word. It was my first exposure to affirmations. And then in 1991, I bought this card deck from the book, The Game of Life and How to Play It. Now, this is the original deck. As you can see, the card. It is very worn. It has been glued together, taped together, and this is the original deck that I started using affirmations with. The Game of Life and How to Play It, Florence Scovel Shinn. The book was written in 1925. A very little book, only about 100 pages thick. So I'm going to just cut the deck here and see what card I pull up right there. It says, I am fully equipped for the divine plan of my life. I am fully equipped for the divine plan of my life. So affirmations are primarily used to speak into existence a reality and that you are manifesting. So that's manifestation. You are manifesting the outcome you seek to create. And the 12-step programs also use them very good. Right here is my original chip, to thine self be true. Then the back of it, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Now, this chip was given to me in 1989, and it resides right there on my desk. That is a 1-year chip, a reminder, an affirmation. Word is law. Speak into existence reality I am creating. So when you are setting clearly defined short-term goals, that is also word is law. I commit to go to bed tonight sober. So that's in affirmations. I commit to 1 minute at a time, not relapse. I mean, you speak into existence reality you are in manifestation of. And it's you can have long-term affirmations or short-term affirmations. So here's another card deck of affirmations. Now, I produced this one in 2005. This is called the More Heart Than Talent card deck. This one also has been used many, many times. As you can see, it's frayed. It's been used in the hundreds of times. A 52 card deck. I'm going to cut the deck right there. And it says, I love who I am becoming. I love what I'm doing. I love people. I love life. These are the 4 L's. Now, I wrote these myself in about an hour in 2004. And then over a period of a year, it took about a year for them to get created. And my first 10,000 of them were sold to me. And I have since sold about 50,000 of these card decks over the last 18 years. So if you like one of these decks, you can go to my website, goldenmastermind.com. If you order a deck of cards or you order a book, we'll do any 2-for-1 for you. If you order a deck of cards, I'll give you the Breakthrough Factor. If you order the Breakthrough Factor, we'll give you a deck of the affirmation cards. The purpose of affirmations is to articulate your feelings. It's to affirm. Firm meaning that solid. You are solidifying a belief, and a belief is a sense of certainty. And you're speaking into existence a reality you are manifesting. So this one is, I have a wonderful work in a wonderful way. I give wonderful service for wonderful pay. Now this is Florence Scovel Shin. I've used this one many, many, many times when I was challenged emotionally and financially. So I like to just cut the deck and see what happens. Once again, I cut the same card, no accident. So once on a call, once I cut the same card deck and found the same card 3 times. So what are the odds of that happening? Infinite Spirit, open the way for my right home, my right friend, my right position. I give thanks now and manifest under grace in a perfect way. I mean, once again, this is you're speaking into existence a reality you are creating. Manifestation. So you have a vision of the outcome you seek. You create the vision of the outcome you seek to create. So if you are looking for a soulmate, if you are looking for a man, if you're looking for a woman, if you're looking for a contractor, a vendor, if you're looking for a teammate, a producer, you comfortably speak into existence the qualities of the person that you seek to create. Haley said she just pulled out the same exact card. I mean, once again, what are the odds of that? That would be like 1,000,000 to 1, but Haley and I are very connected, so that would bring the law of averages down to the law of the few, and she and I did that. So I'm going to take this deck right here, and it says, I no longer ride the emotional roller coaster. I am in peace. Now, that's a really good one for today. As you may or may not notice, another train was derailed in Nebraska. If you follow what's going on in that situation, I mean, you know what it means. I mean, these are scare tactics, fear-mongering, overwhelmed, fight or flight, anxiety, fear, and doubt. And so you can use affirmations to neutralize your feelings about outcomes that have not happened. You can also write your own affirmations. You can purchase them. Louise Hay has a great deck. They're a little bigger. They're like this. I like the smaller ones this size. They're easy to take with you. Josh just says he's purchased many decks for clients, family, and friends. I appreciate that. And the purpose of an affirmation is to speak into existence the manifestation of what you seek to create. And the philosophy, the lore, and the belief behind it is you begin to believe what you say, and now those words have power. Now, many people affirm on the opposite side of that also in anxiety, fear, and doubt. They're chronically speaking into existence the reality they continue to manifest. I'm always late. They continue to edify that. They continue to manifest that. I'm always behind. I'm always overwhelmed. And in the word always, it becomes a superlative. And many people continue to create that outcome by speaking into existence the very reality they seek not to create. And then they attract that to fulfill the payoff and their disappointment. This requires understanding, knowing of why you do what you do. One of the biggest breakthroughs that you can actually assist yourself with is rigorous honesty. Being honest with yourself about why you do what you do. If you have financial challenges and it has been a chronic situation, it's going to require you to be honest with yourself about why you do what we do. And if you don't understand that, you will continue to recreate the same situation to fulfill the same set of feelings. When you are no longer the mind-body connection to the events that shape the feelings, you are letting go. And so that letting go becomes an affirmation. One of the most important affirmations that you can incorporate, that you can integrate, that you can put into practical application is this today. I am now always letting go. So that becomes a superlative. That means that you are always letting go. I am always letting go. Letting go is a skill. I am mastering the skills of letting go. That present tense is it. In recovery, the pleasure is never worth the pain. That's an affirmation you can put into practical application. Why did you stop drinking? The pleasure wasn't worth the pain. I no longer require instant gratification to neutralize my anxiety. I am learning to breathe, release, and let go. An affirmation I use 7 days a week is when people ask me how I am, I will state, I am breathing, releasing, and letting go. I say it multiple times a day. I am breathing, releasing, and letting go. My wife and I say it to each other. Breathe, release, and let go. So I'm communicating between my brain and my body to let go of the fight or flight that my body reacts to. So instead of reacting, I'm teaching my body a new set of wiring, a new set of circuitry, and that circuitry is a new set of neurons that wire and fire that form a new set of feelings. I grew up in anxiety, fear, and doubt. Mistake conscious, afraid of making mistakes, afraid of getting in trouble. My body still at times will react in fight or flight at the thought of, at the possibility, at the feeling of getting in trouble. Oh my God, I'm in trouble again. No, I'm not in trouble. I'm letting go of the anxiety of the outcome I no longer seek to create. I'm speaking into existence. Speak into existence. That's another affirmation. I speak into existence the manifestation of a new financial legacy. I mean, you can do however you want to use it, but typically it's less than 15 words. It's 5 to 15 words into practical application. Let's see, I'm going to reach over here. One's highest demand is for the divine design of their life. This, once again, comes from the game of life and how to play it. Derek, good to see you this afternoon. Josh, good to see you. Debbie Fair, Iman, and I said Derek and Curtis, good to see you this afternoon. Good to see all of you. This is an old deck. Now this deck, you will more than likely not be able to buy this original deck. You may be able to find it used. I went out and looked for one recently of the Gamer Life, and they were bigger cards. They were taller like this. I don't like that deck. However, you can. You can also find this one on my website, goldenmastermind.com. I'm going to cut the deck again. On one Facebook Live, I cut the deck. So here's the deck right here, just so you can see it. There's the deck. On one Facebook Live, I pulled the same card 3 times. Now, by design. Okay, so I'm cutting the deck. There's what it says. I am the leader that people are looking for. Derek, that is definitely you. Josh, that is definitely you. That is many of you. You are definitely the leader that people are looking for. And you want to continue to edify that. I am the leader that people are looking for. Now, if you want to attract clients, if you own a cleaning business, a cleaning service, or if you're a contractor, or you're a coach, or you're a network marketer, a direct salesperson, or you're real estate, or you're seeking top-tier employees, or vendors, or contractors, you want to be able to write that down and speak into existence. I attract to my reality quality, like-minded contractors that I can collaborate with to finish my projects. I attract to my reality on command customers and clients who I can service with high value, who will compensate me for my time. You want to be able to speak into existence the reality that you are creating, but not only speak and write you believe it. So belief is the trifecta. So it's a trifecta. It's speak, write, and believe. And that's the glue that brings it all together. It's the trifecta of it. It brings it together and starts to bond a new belief. It's a belief system. Tony Robbins was famous for writing the book, Awaken the Giant Within. And within that chapter, chapter 4, is some of the greatest content written on the power of belief. I read that chapter many times, and he uses the metaphor for a table with 4 legs. A table with 3 legs and 2 legs is wobbly. There's a possibility it will stand, but it's unbalanced and it tends to tip over. But when you anchor a belief through the power of word, or the power of the written word, or your feelings, and then you have it in front of you, it solidifies your belief. Now here is a post-it that I wrote. Here's 2 words that I wrote. Execute excellence. That is, I wrote that on a post-it a few days ago. It's going to be a topic for a Facebook Live. Execute excellence. It means that it's in process. The execution is, first there's the formulation. That's the belief. Then the execution is the action. And excellence is a repetition and experience that is created over and over so that there's a reflex, so that it becomes an automatic reflex. This is how you become good at shooting jump shots, free throws. It's the follow through on it. That's what the execution is. The execution is the follow through of the belief and the idea into the practical application. So it would be like Jerome Harmson just joined me. Jerome is a top tier realtor in the Reading, Pennsylvania area. Jerome, go ahead and list your website where people can get a hold of you. So he has closed hundreds of transactions in his career. And so that's an execution of it. That means that he knows how to execute on command that situation over and over. I've been closing sales since I was a teenager. I'm very skilled at the execution and the follow-through of that specific niche and that skill set on command. So on command means now. It means in reality. Attract to my reality. Quality, like-minded success seekers I can collaborate and partner with. I use that one in my direct sales business many times. Also, as a coach, I've used that. I attract on command quality, like-minded success seekers. I attract to my reality quality, like-minded customers who I can deliver value and service. I attract to my reality quality, like-minded. You can fill the blank on that. So what you're seeking is clarity, to be able to clarify the feelings that you have into words, so that word is law. To affirm is to state. That's what an affirmation is. It's to state. It's a statement. It's a declaration. And then it's fostered into a reality. That's the manifestation of it. I speak into existence. Words I manifest. Now in the law of man, so there's the court, and then there's the law of man. And then there's the law, and then there's called common law. And so that's also the law of the spoken word. And in common law is based on principles of people coming together, and common law is really common sense. And so if we would apply that, if we would apply common law rather than laws that we have to go into court over, and then we have to have attorneys, and we have these, and then we have a magistrate who sits over and presides on a bench, and who it can be intimidating, and then they put on a black robe. So the magistrate is magic, the robe, you can put the rest of that together, is black. So there you have those 2 words together. Now, there's so many words that most people don't understand. The word mortgage, mortgage. Mortgage comes from the word pledge. So mortgage comes from pledge, and then gauge is death. So death, pledge. That's the 2 words together. Charles Anthony Jablonski, good to see you this afternoon. Right. So it's a death pledge. A mortgage is mortality. So mortgage is mortality, and then gauge is the pledge, death pledge. Also debt free. So debt free is connected by a hyphen. So instead of debt free, you would be free of debt. so that you're not handcuffed by debt, you're not shackled by debt, you're not overwhelmed by debt, and you're not paying interest on money that doesn't exist. That's what the Federal Reserve banking system was all about, was create FICA money, turn the handle, put it into circulation, create an inflation, take away the precious metals, gold, silver, magnesium, and create a currency that's called FICA, and then seduce the people into loaning them money that doesn't exist and charge them interest. I believe that's called a Ponzi. So if the more you understand that, the less you'll play in that court system, and you'll operate more in the law of man, so that you can be free of debt. When I am able to let go of my problem, cast the burden, I will instantaneous manifestation. So that's the casting the burden. Now, Florence Scovel Shinn, in her deck of cards, calls this, she casts the burden to the Christ within. It's one of the cards in here. I also have that card in this deck right here. So here we go. See, once again, how do I do that? That's twice in the same deck. I am the leader that people are looking for. So I've done that twice in less than 10 minutes. So let's do this again. How did I do that? That's 3 times. That's the second time I'm going to actually take this card out of the deck. So I pulled that card 3 times in less than 10 minutes. So here we go. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly. Now there is an affirmation for you today. How does that happen? Well, it's not a wish. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly. So it becomes a belief. It means that after repetition and experience, it's not going to happen if you don't have money skills, but that's why you say the affirmation. You say the affirmation so that you can begin to believe. So what you're doing is you're creating a chemical connection so that you start to believe this. You believe that life is easier. Life isn't hard. If you continue to speak into existence how hard and difficult it is, then your body stays very rigid. Then you attract your reality, people and situations, narcissists, passive-aggressive perpetrators, situations that are difficult, challenges that continue to manifest, and then you can edify, oh my God, this is so difficult. Life is so hard. Why does this happen to me? Because we speak into existence a reality that we continue to manifest, because words are law. As you begin to change your words over a period of time, you are absolutely separating your feelings from the events that shape them, so that you are not the mind-body connection to the events that shape the feelings. So let's break through the success. Let's look at this one. I am now able to take a deep breath and breathe whenever fear knocks on my door. I actually had the IRS knock on my door once. I definitely was breathing. The IRS came to my door back in the day in 2003, and I had the power of attorney, and I was able to neutralize that situation very quickly. What you can say will and be used against you. So many people's words of scarcity or anxiety and fear, they end up talking themselves right into challenging situations. The objective is to be able to neutralize situations so you're able to minimize the problems and you can live in the solution. An affirmation that I consistently use is I am living in the solution. I'm breathing, releasing, and letting go, and I am living in the solution. This is going to be one of the affirmations. I'm going to cut the deck one more time here. I'm going to shuffle it a little, and we'll see what comes up. If I pick I'm the leader you're looking for 4 times, that is definitely a sign. Oh my God. Once again, 4 times in 1 hour. I am the leader that people are. I'm going to take this out of the deck again. Here it is. Right here. It's out of the deck. This card is not in the deck. 4 times. How does that happen? That's the sign for all of you. Or is this the sign for me? I'm the leader you're looking for. I believe we're all the leaders that we are looking for. Right, Charles? All right. So Josh said he knew that. I pulled that card twice. Okay, I'm going to do this again. See this? All right, so I will not pull that card again. I am now able to take a deep breath and breathe whenever fear knocks on my door. I pulled that card twice in this 27 minutes. So there you have it. How does that happen? There's 52 cards in the deck. One person asked, I don't know how this person did this, but this person calculated that for me to pull one card 3 times in a 25-minute call, the odds are like 1 in 3,271 situations. So that's what that means. Today's Facebook Live is called The Power of Affirmation. Speak into existence, reality you are manifesting, and reality you are creating. Oh, Pamela snorted. That is good. That is good, Pamela. Thank you. Please don't show a video of that, but I do. That is good. So that is good. It is good to snort sometimes when you're laughing. So thank you very much, everyone. Have a great afternoon. Good to connect with you. I'll be back here this evening on Facebook Live at 9 p.m. Pacific. One last time. Here we go. I now am able to take a deep breath when another fear knocks on my door. How does this... I don't have any explanations, but this is just what's happening today. Have a great afternoon. Good to connect with you. Have a blessed day. Thank you, Curtis. Thank you, Earl. Pamela, have a great afternoon. Josh, thank you very much. Have a great day. Shauna, thank you very much. I'm going to hit the record button, and this Facebook Live will be available for playback. Have a great afternoon, everyone.